Good evening. How in the world can high schools teach abstinence in 2015? I completely understand that I live in the Bible Belt and I was raised in New York. When I was in high school, 15 years old, I still remember my 9th grade health teacher, Mrs. Denise Zuno. I learned everything I needed to know about sex education. I learned how to put on a condom. I learned how STDs came about, what they look like if you contracted one of them. And I also learned what it was like to take a baby home for 24 hours. Everyone in my class, male and female, had to take home a little baby that you fed and changed its diaper any time of the night that it started to cry. You were responsible for this little doll. High schools in this country still teach abstinence. According to the Maslin article, Carnal Knowledge, The Sex of the Debate, 18 states and the District of Columbia require schools to provide sex education. Kids are becoming more sexually active at an earlier age. 66% of American high school students have had sex by their senior year. Abstinence is a choice, but high school students still need to be educated because most of them are going to have some type of sexual intercourse in their years. According to the Centers for Disease Control and the Kaiser Family Foundation, approximately 65% of all sexually transmitted infections contracted by Americans this year will occur in people under 24 years old. 1 in 4 new HIV infections occurs in people younger than 22. According to lifescience.com, the highest rate of pregnancy in the U.S. are New Mexico, 80 out of 1,000, and Mississippi, 76 out of 1,000. Both of these states teach abstinence only, and their pregnancy rates are the highest. New Hampshire has the lowest rate, 26 out of 1,000, and they hand out condoms and birth control to their high school students. These are the rates of reportable STDs in Georgia in 2013. And there's chlamydia, syphilis, and gonorrhea. If students aren't taught what can happen to them if they don't use protection, it's going to be a major problem. And it is a major problem still going on. In the article by Culp Wrestler, School that teaches abstinence education experiences chlamydia outbreak. A small high school in Texas is currently grappling with an STD outbreak, as 20 cases of chlamydia have been confirmed among the student population. Since Crane High School has only about 300 students, that means about 1 in 15 kids there has been infected. That school also teaches abstinence only. In a study by the World Health Organization, 35 sex education programs around the world shows that teaching safe sex doesn't make students have sex more. It's time to educate our children and let them know the consequences of having unsafe sex. Protection is necessary, and parents are also responsible to teach their children the results of unsafe sex. Thank you.